All right, BarNaturalPrez, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with the Prez and Good Money. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to increase your reps and your pull-ups. So number one, you guys got to know how to do pull-ups to get into this routine. So everybody always wants to get better and better at their reps, wants more and more reps in their pull-ups. It's one of the hardest. Pulling motions are always harder than pushing motions, especially in calisthenics. Especially for me, I could dip way more and way heavier weight than I can with weighted pulls or repping out pull-ups in general. So I'm gonna teach you guys some of my favorite methods that I use when I'm trying to really increase my reps from training for a competition or training just to break through a plateau. So number one, let's say start with a 10 pull-up. Say you can't pass through 10 pull-ups. This is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna show you, like I said, different methods that you guys could be using, and you're not gonna use all these in one training session. You're gonna split these up. One session you're gonna do 2 of these, and then another session you're gonna do another 2, another session you can do another 2. So first we're gonna do, listen, to increase your reps, what's limiting you is 1, grip strength, forearm strength, and you're gonna have to increase your capacity of being able to stay on the bar. Best way to do that is, so let's say you could, before you start your pull-ups from now on, let's say your max pull-ups are 10, now we're gonna go, all we're gonna do to start, we're gonna dead hang. Now we're gonna, before we go into our reps, we're gonna hold on the bar. Let's start with 30-second holds. So we're gonna dead hang for 30 seconds before we start our pull-ups. What is this gonna do? It's gonna pre-exhaust our forearms and our grip strength, which is gonna make them, again, the endurance aspect is gonna start building up. Now, if you could do 10 pull-ups off the jump right away, hanging for 30 seconds, maybe now you'll only be able to do 6 to 8. But what you're doing now, you're spending more time on the bar. If you were gonna do 10 pull-ups in one set, maybe it's gonna take you 15 seconds. But now before your set in general, you're holding on the bottom for 30 seconds. So just in general, now your time on the bar is longer. So let's see, I'm not sure how long that's been, but let's say that was 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna go for my 10 pull-ups. So now, instead of just hitting the 10 pull-ups in one set, I added 30 seconds more of time under tension. Keeping my lats stretched before getting into that set, like I said, it's gonna, 1, pre-exhaust the grip in the forearms, and it's gonna stretch the lats. It's gonna pre-exhaust the lats. So it's causing more time under tension. Like I said, one of the main reasons why your reps are only where they're at is because you don't have the capacity to stay on the bar longer. Your muscles that keep you on the bar longer are weak. Besides your pulling muscles, again, pull-ups have accessory muscles, forearms, grip, the brachialis, the bicep muscles, the muscles of the forearm, all of them come into play when trying to increase your reps and getting pull-ups in general. Yes, it's a back movement, but again, keeping more muscles are engaged. You're using your arm to pull yourself up. Your arms are fixed on the bar, so you have to have strong and a lot of endurance in these muscles in the arms. So that's the first tip I'm gonna recommend people doing. So if your numbers are 10, what you wanna be doing, so aim for your first 5 sets to be 30 seconds of dead hang, and then max pulls each set. Trust me, after 2 and you wanna be taking good breaks here, about 90 to 120 seconds breaks in between each set, letting your body recover. Because remember, now you're trying to increase, you're working on getting better at a set movement in a fixed amount of time. So what we're gonna do, 90 seconds to 2-minute break, then we're gonna get right back on the bar, hang again. 30-second dead hang, max reps. I'm telling you, by set 3, those 10 reps that you once could do are not gonna be so easy. But again, each set you're gonna be spending more time on the bar than you would be if you're just doing sets of 10 pull-ups. That's gonna increase your work capacity of being on the bar. So that's the first method you guys could do. And it's also one of the easiest and most effective. Next, I'm gonna show you guys a tougher variation of training that you guys could be doing to increase your reps. Now, instead of dead hanging, now we're gonna do isometric holds on top. Remember, all of these are gonna be adding up to increase our time on the bar, our work capacity on the bar. So first we did dead hangs for 30 seconds. Why is a dead hang easier than doing an isometric chin over the bar hold? 1, because holding your chin over the bar, now you're in a contracted state. Everything is flexed. Remember, dead hanging, it's a stretched position. Your arms are in that eccentric motion. I always tell you guys, eccentric, you're stronger. Same thing when doing body weight exercise. If you could hang on this bar, dead hang, longer, 99.9% of the time, then you'll be able to hold yourself in a contracted position. If you can hold yourself longer in a contracted position, then you kid dead hanging, I don't know, there's something wrong and you should be doing world record pull-ups or something. But besides that, so first method I show you guys to do was the dead hangs before the sets. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do isometric holds after our reps. So again, we're gonna keep that number at 10. So if our max reps is 10, now what we're gonna do on the 10th rep, we're gonna hold that 10th rep for as long as we can. What is that doing? It's building strength, and it's it's keeping our body in that pull-up motion, in that pull-up range of motion, keeping our body over the bar, which is working that pull-up range of motion, that actual pull-up movement. We're keeping our body in that range of motion, in that movement longer. Doing an isometric hold is putting our body in that fixed position for longer periods of time. So when you're doing reps, like I said, 10 reps, let's say it takes you 15 seconds to do the 10 reps. After you hit those 10 reps, now you hold chin over the bar. Now you're in that contracted state even longer. So now you're holding your last rep for as long as you can, which is gonna build even more time under tension, more work capacity on the bar. So now I'm gonna do 10 reps again and holding chin over the bar on the last rep. Let's go. All right, so what we did there, 10 pulls and a 15-second hold chin over the bar. Now holding in that contracted state, listen, when you're repping out, right? So one part of the rep, you're in a contracted state. The other portion of the rep, you're in an eccentric stretch state. So for 10 reps, one part of the rep is contracted, one part is eccentric. So let's say the 10 reps take you 15 seconds total, right? Let's think of this scientifically now, guys. 15 seconds total just to do 10 reps on the bar, right? So that would mean half the time is spent chin over the bar, half the time is spent fully locked out, eccentric, right? So that would make it about 7.5 seconds total chin over the bar throughout the reps, because remember, each rep you're going up and each rep you're going down. So for the 15 reps, for the 10 reps, let's say each rep is taking your chin over the bar first and then down. So again, you're spending maybe 10 seconds total, chin over the bar, and 10-second eccentric, because each rep, like I said, has a contraction part and an eccentric. So if in the 10 reps, you're only spending 1 second of your chin over the bar each rep, on that 10th rep, if you're holding for another 15 seconds, that one hold alone is more time your chin spent over the bar than actually repping out. So you guys can think of isometric holds as time under tension equivalent to reps. So if you could rep, like I said, 10 reps, right? You could do 10 straight pull-ups. That means throughout that whole time of doing the 10 pull-ups, your chin will go over the bar 10 times for a total of maybe 10 seconds total. Each time you go up and down, your chin will go over 1 second, down, 1 second, down, 1 second, down. So after the 10 reps, 10 seconds total of chin over the bar time. But if you do the 10 reps and then hold for another 10 seconds, hold for another 15 seconds, now you're increasing that time. If you're holding for 10 seconds, you're doubling your time. If you're holding for 15 seconds, you're doubling and adding 50% more to your reps. So think of it as holding chin over the bar. The longer you can hold over the bar, in general, the more times you should be able to get your body up and down. Why? Because your chin has now been over the bar longer than it has to be if you're doing 10 reps. So the third exercise I'm going to show you guys to do, which I would do is this. So these are the 2 exercises I would work on one day. I would first do reps of pull-ups with the chin up holds at the end. So 5 sets, max pulls with a max chin over the bar hold at the end. As soon as you're done with those 5 sets, this is the third exercise I'm gonna do, and this is just gonna be isometric holds now. So again, say your number is 10, all you could do is 10 pulls on the bar. Now you wanna work on staying on the bar. Let's say your number is 20 seconds. So you wanna do 5 sets of 20-second holds now. So now, like I said, 10 reps only gonna take 10 seconds of chin over the bar time. First so now we trained 5 sets of 10 reps, holding our chin over the bar. Now we built a lot of time under tension. We got our chin over that bar for more time than it's used to, right? We repped out, we did all that. Now our lats are gonna be real fatigued. What are we gonna do next? If we can't even pull up anymore, we can find a low bar just like this, and what we're gonna do now, all we're gonna do Now we're just gonna hold our chin over the bar. We're not gonna pull up, now we're just gonna hold. And then negative down. So, what I did there was I held my chin over the bar 15 seconds. My lats are exhausted from doing the 10 reps plus the holds for 5 sets. Now I'm gonna exhaust them even more. I'm gonna hold isometric holds, chin over the bar for 15 plus seconds. You wanna make sure you're holding for more seconds than reps you can do. Remember, you could equate time and holds as reps. So if you could do 10 reps, you should be easily able to hold your chin over the bar for 10 seconds. So what you wanna do is work by holding it longer than 10 seconds. So now you wanna work on 15-second holds. So first we hit 5 sets, max pulls, chin over the bar holds at the end of each set. Right after that, we're gonna do 3 rounds. And again, if you can't pull up no more, you find a small bar. If you can still pull up, more power to you, which I prefer you guys to do. You guys still can, so it's only gonna have to be 1 pull up, and you guys can even cheat. You could jump into these reps. So all you're gonna do now, I'll show you a cheat rep. Jump, hold. Remember, we wanna hold longer than the amount of reps we could do. And always come down into full lockout. This way your lats get that full tension, that full time under tension, and that full range of motion through each set. Let me get a sip of water real quick. And guys, no, I haven't taken carb powder in like a month and a half now. I noticed I was getting a little bloated, getting a little too much body fat when I was drinking the carb powder and then eating carbs post-workout. It was too much. So my pre-workout is the shake that you guys know I take. Banana, spinach, peanut butter. Sometimes it's whey protein, sometimes it's the vegan protein, whatever I have on hand. Almond milk and sea moss. Standard pre-workout, handful of chlorellas when I'm training in the sun. And now all I'm drinking, 1 bottle just plain water. And all I have in here is essential aminos, glutamine, creatine, and water. And then when I'm done, I'll go home, make a meal. I don't have no protein shakes. Again, I told you guys this, I don't drink whey anymore post-workout. I don't drink a protein shake after I work out. I just drink these essential aminos. I sip on them until I'm about to make my next meal. And I'm still on that vegan protein, so normally I would always be taking 2 scoops of protein a day, usually 1 in my pre-workout shake in the mornings, and then 1 later on at night when I'm having dessert, either in my protein pancakes or something. And I told you guys, like a month ago when we filmed with Good Money, that I was trying out that vegan protein, and I've stuck to it. I haven't gotten off it. So literally, I'm just limiting the dairy intake little by little. Again, guys, I never said I had anything against being vegan. If you guys could do it, more power to you. I'm not a vegan still. I still eat meat. I'm still gonna eat meat and eggs and all that. But again, if I could limit the dairy intake, which I always said, humans were not really supposed to be eating dairy, especially after infancy. But it's America. That's what it is these days. Especially if you're getting healthier sources, more power to you. That's what I'm doing. I always get grass-fed or organic source of dairy, raw, unpasteurized if I come across it. But besides that, let's get to the next method of pulls. Now, I showed you guys dead hangs first and then repping out. Remember, all these methods are building time and work capacity on the bar. So first you want to be working on those dead hangs, then repping out. That's the easiest method, one of the most effective. Second method you want to be doing, now you want to be working isometric holds with your pulls. So you want to rep out your max reps, and on your last rep you want to hold your chin over the bar for more time. This way you get more work, like I said, the more time you can keep your chin over the bar in general, the more reps you could be able to do in general. Remember, when you're repping, only half the time your chin's over the bar. That half the time is dead hanging. So training that work capacity in the dead hang position, building your endurance, being able to hang, and then being able to hold your chin over the bar longer and longer is going to help you increase your reps. Now the third method we're going to use, the third one I showed you then was after you did the reps and the holds, then we went into just straight isometrics. Now we want to be doing, now I told you, just work on isometric holds, chin over the bar. No pull involved, just working on keeping your chin over the bar for longer amounts of time than reps you can do. So again, if you could do 10 reps, you want to be doing at least 12-second holds chin over the bar. If you can be doing 15 reps of pulls, you want to be holding your chin over the bar for at least 20 seconds. Remember, more time spent with your chin over the bar and always get into that dead hang at the end is where you get that full range of motion, the full endurance aspect of the set. Now what we're going to be doing, we're going to need a resistance band for this. Even better if you guys got multiple bands, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to use multiple bands because all it is going to do is just keep adding resistance so you can keep getting the extra help. So actually I'll use 2 for a demonstration today for purposes for you guys. So I got a purple and a green band, medium, heavy. You set them both up first. And they're gonna both stay in the middle of the bar. Remember, ignore them. They're just chilling there, right? What are we gonna do first? Preferably if you have a partner, it's even better because then you never have to leave the bar. Then you'll really get an even crazier pump and even more effective workout using these bands. But because I'm here dolo today and Good Money's filming, I'm gonna do this by myself and I'm gonna have to set myself up into the bands. So what I'm gonna do now, again, we're working with that number of 10. So remember, 10 pulls is my max pulls. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do 10 pull-ups, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna put my foot in this medium band. And then I'm gonna rep out as many reps as I can in this medium band. And then from there, you'll see. So let's go. Remember, I'm not using the band yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if I had a partner, I'd have him pull this band down so I can put my foot in it. But since I'm dolo, I'm gonna have to get off the bar quick. So I'm gonna get off real quick. I just did my 10 reps. I put 1 foot in the bar, and 1 foot in the band, jump back up. Now, boom. Now this band is giving me momentum, throwing me up. Now I'm at 12 reps. 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I'm starting to die out. 17, right? Boom, you're dying out of 17 with the band. Take this band off, jump off again. You got the heavier band. Other foot, ready? Now you got the heavy band in. Back on the bar. 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just went from 10 pull-ups, body weight, to being able to hit 25 in one clip with the assistance of bands. So that's the benefit of using resistance bands when trying to increase your reps. Once you're fatigued and you can't go anymore, throw a band on and let that band take your body up. Even though the band might be doing the majority of the work, if your arms are fixed on that bar and you're going through that range of motion, the muscle is getting the volume and the blood flow to it. It's your body is getting used to going through that range of motion for more reps than it's used to. Again, even though the band might be doing the majority of the work, your body is still going through that space. The blood is still flowing to the muscles. The endurance is still being built in those muscles. So bands, I didn't even want to share that with you guys. That's bread and butter right there for guys looking to really increase their reps. I mean, it's proven. Even if you can't do them holds, if those other methods I told you were too hard for you guys, the bands are always going to be effective. You could go light band. I could put on a lighter band and I could have did three drop sets. Body weight, light band, medium band, heavy band. Me personally, let's say I want to get my reps up, I would probably do 20 body weight reps, 10 with the purple band, maybe another 10 to 12 with the green band, up in my reps from 20 to 40 plus. And now what would I do? Rest 90 to 2 minutes, do it again. Rep out body weight, throw one band in, rep it, second band in, rep it. Now you don't want to do too much. 3 to 4 sets max of this. Remember, an overdoing it of volume can be detrimental, especially if you're causing too much damage. You don't want to pull or tear a muscle. 3 to 4 sets. Again, just remember, you're throwing an excessive amount of volume in more than you could do. It's already an overload of training, so there's no need to hammer it 5, 6, 7 sets of this. 3 to 4 rounds, taking a nice 90 to 2 minute break in between each set. And watch, guys, practice these methods and I guarantee you, your pull-ups are gonna increase, and you can do this for anything. You could use it on the band for dips, anything. Front lever holds, bands, one of the best ways to help your body get used to staying in a range of motion or repping out for more and more reps and longer periods of time without actually having your body have to be fully engaged. So, resistance band, great tool to keep in your arsenal. I always recommend people have them on deck. And I hope you guys enjoy these little tips I gave you. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. BarNaturals.
Thanks a lot, Prez.
You already.
Links to Prez's Instagram, YouTube page will be in the description box. Subscribe to his channel, follow him
Yo,
on
if you're gonna
Instagram.
do these methods, yo, tag me on IG, send me a message, DM me, tag me on YouTube, whatever. I like to see all you guys. I'll repost it. I like to see you guys making progress, especially using the tips and the methods I'm giving you. So, thanks again. Peace out.